Good morning, everyone. It is the start of a week and we are nearing the end of a school year. And so I figured I would do one final vlog of just a week in my life as a training and consultation staff developer for the educational agency under the state of Pennsylvania. If you are new to this channel, I've taught kindergarten, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, with the bulk of my teaching career being as a multi-age teacher, where I had 4th through 6th grade all in a one-room schoolhouse type situation. And this was my very first year outside of the classroom. So it's been a wild journey, and it is so different than you would ever imagine being inside of a school. But I have really been enjoying it. So today we're going to be heading to a school that I have been working with for coaching. So I have been coaching these teachers for ECRI, which is Enhanced Core Reading Instruction. It is through a grant that the state has implemented. And so I have been in their building every single week, and bless them, they are probably very tired of me. So I am currently at Panera Bread and I am picking up some bagels for them because we have a kindergarten PLC this morning, and it is going to be our final PLC with kindergarten, where we just talk about reflecting of what ECRI has done for them this year. What are some of the continued challenges that they might be feeling? What other supports would they like from us as we start to plan for like the upcoming year itself. Now, we're going to be bringing on 1st grade at that school as well, so our supports are going to change just ever so slightly for them, but we're still going to be offering coaching opportunities, but it might just look a little bit different. So we're going to hash that out and we're going to talk about it today. That is going to be our goal for the kindergarten PLC. It's kind of wild that we're already talking about 24-25 school year because we're still in school. But that is the nature of the game. That is typically what ends up happening, is that we already start thinking about the upcoming year before we head into summer break. So we want to make sure that we're preparing them as much as possible. So my Panera order is still working. It is being prepared at the moment. I just decided to do a box of different types of bagels that are just kind of cut in half. And then, yeah, I think it's going to be a great day. I am going to be working with them, and then I'm going to be heading back home to be working on a few things. Where do I go in at? Okay, so I finally made it to the school that I need to be at. I ended up stopping to get some coffee because Lord knows I need coffee this morning. And I got the bagels. I don't believe I've ever purchased bagels, so please forgive me if I seem not aware. They all came in a bag. What happened to the bagel box? Like, is the box not a thing? Was it ever a thing at Panera, or what? So I ended up stopping at a little grocery store that's right here. Sorry, there's a car coming. And I ended up getting a container to be able to put them in. So I have some gloves, some more knives. I'm going to cut them up myself because they were like kind of halved, but not really halved. There's a whole situation right now. So I need to get into the school right now. I'm going to go and prep up those bagels so that they seem to look nice, and my partner's here. So we're going to go ahead and head on in, and I'll see you guys afterwards. I'm officially done with kindergarten PLC. I was able to stop and get a pan, and we had a nice little layout. I had gloves to be able to cut up all the bagels, and we left it there for the rest of the, like the office staff. They're just, an office staff that are just so sweet. That is this office. They have the sweetest people in their front desks, and they are just so lovely. So they were able to have all the rest of the bagels that we have out there, and we left our juices and things like that. So the PLC went really well. They were a little quiet talking about next year, which I understand. It's always a struggle, especially when it's my car, by the way, especially when they haven't received all of the trainings yet, and they're having to look at different requirements, and it's just some change for them. And so that's always a struggle, but we wanted to be able to communicate those things now, and we wanted to open up our doors to be able to say, hey, if you need a thought partner, if you need somebody to be there to like brainstorm, let us know. We're happy to do that. That is what we are here for. So all of that is done. I am going to head back home. I see that I have a ton of emails that I need to go through. I also have some work that I need to do for some sessions, and I'll share a little bit more about that once I'm home. I'm ready to get out of like the gloomy weather over here. It was beautiful at my house, and then I got here and it was like foggy and not as pretty, but the sun is definitely trying its very best to come out. Okay, let's go home. So a quick update. I have been home for many hours. My children are home, my husband is home, but I got to tell you guys a little bit of a story. So this morning, Walter, my dog, threw up in his crate. And I was like just about to get going, heading out the door, needed to like leave. So tell Trent, he's cleaning things up. He's trying to check the dog. And so when I walked in, y'all, I got the biggest of like stanky vomit smell ever. It was horrible. And so I went to go and smell my dog, and he was just absolutely, I mean, he was so bad. So I decided to just change, and I was like, I'm going to use my lunch break. I'm going to use my lunch break to give this dog a bath. And that's what I did. I stuck him in the bathtub. Right, Walter? Right? Come here. Do you want to say hi? Can you come up? Come up. Walter. Don't be shy, babes. So I gave him a bath. He smells very nice now. But then as soon as I was done with the bath, it's like gorgeous outside. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go out and we're going to sit on the patio, and I'm just going to let him shake it off and get dry outside, because I have zero time to try to dry this dog. And he's so fluffy right now that it takes forever for me to dry him. So that's what we did. We went out into the patio, but then while I was on the patio, my supervisor calls me in and she's like, hey, let's plan for this rubric that we're trying to create. And so I sat outside with this dog in the patio, trying to get him to dry off, doing a rubric with my supervisor. It was a bit of a hot mess, I'm not going to lie. It felt like a wild Monday. But either way, we made great progress on the rubric. Walter is officially not smelling bad, although the house still has a bit of a stink. So we're trying to figure out where it's coming from. We're not really sure, to be honest. I think we just need to open up the windows and just let the house air out from him just being kind of stinky, and hope to pray that it like goes away. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. And then I'm probably going to be ordering pizza for this evening. My husband and the youngest are going to do Chinese, but because Ian and I don't like Chinese food, we are going to order pizza. So we are each kind of doing our own thing, which is totally fine by me. And yeah, tomorrow I will kind of catch you guys up on what's going to be happening. But for now, I'm going to be working on some bridging literacy and writing bridge stuff, which I'm very, very excited about. If you did not see in the last video, we have a summer catalog for bridging literacy, and I just am so stoked. We'll put like a little image here for you to check out. But the summer catalog basically just tells about the summer events that we have, because teachers have all the time in the world during the summer. Well, not really. They're trying to catch up on all the things that they weren't able to do over the school year. But because there's a little bit more flexibility when it comes to time, it's a great opportunity to like learn and grow and try to get ahead of the game so that you're not so overwhelmed during the school year. And so that's what these summer events do. And so right now is the perfect time to join the community. So if you've been somebody that's like on the fence, you're like, Bridget, I don't know if I trust you. Or I don't know if I really am going to be a perfect fit for the bridging literacy community. Go and check it out. You can cancel at any time, month to month, if you're just doing it as a monthly membership. And then if you start as a monthly membership and you're like, whoa, my dog, I love it, then let us know, because we can change you over to a yearly as well. So the boys are going to be coming home. I'm going to let you guys check out the summer catalog, and I will see you all in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, and I am in my car at 7:32 this morning to get ready to go to Harrisburg. So Harrisburg is where the Patton central office is. And Patton is kind of above what the IUs are in the state of Pennsylvania. At least I think that they're above. I always get that feeling that they're a little bit higher than us. They work directly, I believe, don't quote me, with the Department of Education for the state of Pennsylvania. At least that's what I get the feels of. So we have a TAC, which is a training and consultation. Gotta love all the acronyms that we have in education. The TAC retreat. So this is an end of the year retreat where all of the TACs from IUs in our area come together, and we are going to be doing things today. I wish I could tell you all the things that I'm doing. I don't really know what's going to be happening. All I know is that we have some speakers. We read a book, or at least I did read a book. I don't think everybody at my IU read it because we're busy. Like, we have things going on. But I purchased this book a while back when I heard about it and decided to read it. And so I had already had this read and completed. So the book is called PD Book by Elena Aguilar and Lori Cohen. So we are going to be doing some discussions around this text. So I did bring my book for me to be able to reference it because it's been a little bit. But we're going to do that. And then we also have some like ED camp breakout sessions, which myself and one of the other staff developers that I work with are going to be running one of them. And we're doing it on neurodiversity. And how are we supporting neurodiversity within our schools and our footprints that we serve. So that is the game plan. I have my IU gear on, so it's kind of low key, which is nice. I just wore some like linen pants, which is great because it's nice and breezy. But I'll be very honest, I woke up sneezing again today. Allergies are on a whole other level at this moment. Like waking up in the middle of the night, and I was sneezing like crazy. And this morning, I just woke up not feeling great, like sneezing, and you know how you're kind of feeling a little warm and just kind of not to your best. That's where I'm at the moment. Allergies are just vicious. So I am going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to get driving so that I can stop and get some coffee beforehand and then head into our TAC retreat. Hopefully I can grab some little snippets here and there so that you can see what we do. It's not that interesting. I'm gonna be honest. All right, bye guys. All right, I have officially made it to the patent office and I have my coffee. I stopped and got some coffee, and I also got a fig bar because I don't really know what the plan is for food today. So I see people are starting to arrive. I think somebody's already here and they've saved some tables for us. So it's going to be a long day, but I think it's going to be good. I am very excited to kind of hang out with everybody today. So we don't get to all be together as staff developers. So these times when we do get to be together and we get to just kind of talk with one another is always really fun. Okay, so I'm going to grab my stuff. I'm going to head on in and I will talk to you guys hopefully at some point today. Okay, so that was a bit of a fail. I did not get any footage of my meeting. However, it was a mask themed. So we all got masks at the very end. My supervisor, Pat, put like words to describe each of us, and I was creative. I'm the creative one, apparently. So it was very, very sweet of her. So it was great. I mean, it was a lot about adult learning and how to set up professional development, and it went along with the book. The stations were really, really good. I enjoyed how they set up some of those stations and getting us talking about various chapters. So they had different activities that went along the same lines of those chapters. The presenter was fantastic in the very beginning. I will be honest, towards the end, like I started getting a little bit sleepy. I hosted an ed camp with another staff developer. It went great. Like, she did a phenomenal job facilitating. I spoke in every once in a while, but she's so passionate about neurodiversity that she just killed it. So yeah, it was a great day overall. I am very, very tired. My allergies are just bugging me like crazy. But I'm at Trader Joe's because I really like their Indian food. Don't judge me. I can make some Pakistani food. It doesn't come out super great. But on those days where it's just like, hey, let's just pop in a 20-minute like Indian meal, it's fantastic. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to grab some things, and then head home after that. Ian has to go to work this evening. And I think it's just gloomy. Like, why is the weather the way that it is right now? So I'm going to head in, get the food, and then head out. Okay, in full transparency, it is the next week because I didn't record, obviously. Towards the end of the week, I just started not feeling very great, and I had a few meetings, and they were like full day meetings back to back, and I just completely forgot to record. So it is now the next week. It is Tuesday of the next week, and I am headed to the school that I coach at. And so for this school, for today, I am not coaching because it's the end of the year. It's like the last full week of school. Nobody wants to do that. But the reading specialists and the interventionists are going to get trained in the intensification lessons. So we are doing a full day training today with like 3 or 4 people. And that means I'm headed that way. So there's a little squirrel on my porch. It's trying to get the flowers. So I am currently sitting outside of my house in the car, and I am ordering Chick-fil-A because on these full day sessions in which I am training, I treat myself because 1, they're very stressful, and 2, I just can't be bothered to try to think about lunch. Like, since I'm not doing lunch on a regular basis and I don't have to worry about lunch on a regular basis, I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna order something. So I am getting the spicy cool wrap, which you can order first thing in the morning, and then they have waffle potato chips. So I order the cool wrap because it stays cool. I just throw it in my lunchbox. But what's so nice is that I have this wonderful food for lunch, which is great. I need to make sure, because I think the last time, I could just check. Okay, so I need to make sure that they give me the avocado sauce because I really want the avocado sauce. So I have a full day training this week, and really this is the only big thing that I have going on as far as I'm like out of the house. Tomorrow I am out for just a little bit, but then I have a day at home. Yesterday was actually Monday, obviously. That's kind of an obvious thing. But yesterday I took the day off. So I had a stretch day, and I went to my mother-in-law's, and my husband and I worked on her garden, which was really nice. So we did that yesterday. I'm a little sore, but I think her garden's gonna come out so nice. It's gonna be so pretty. We're just gonna give her some pathing so she doesn't have to deal with weeds anymore, which is like a big necessity. So I am, in the interest of me trying to get to where I need to get to, because I would like to stop and get some candy for the participants. I don't need a huge bag. That's cute. There's a little boy out on a swing over here. But on top of that, I think I need to focus, because obviously I can't talk and drive at the same time. I am not one of those people. I dropped my camera. See, this is why I shouldn't be doing this at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about that later on. I also have some big news to share about some changes that are coming up for next year. No, I'm not going back to the classroom. I am staying in this position, but I have some slight tweaks for the position that I'm going to be doing. So I will share that a little bit later on once I'm able to get home. And okay, this is going to be like 3 seconds for you, but it's going to be a full day for me. Bye. Heading in to grab some chocolates. I was able to get some candy, and now I just need to pack up my bag. It's very, very foggy. I can see like the mist from the fog. That means my hair is gonna blow up. Okay. All right, so I got my gonna put my candy away in here. Okay, and let's see, I'm gonna put my lunchbox inside my big bag, my big box here. And then I have these materials, which are super helpful. It has dry erase boards, markers, that kind of thing. I'm just gonna place it inside of my box. Okay, I think that's good. Oh. So that means the box is ready. Okay. Whoa. I love this box. It's fantastic because I just keep it flat inside of my trunk the entire time. And then when I need it, I can unpack it. Oh, I need something from under here. Hold on one second. So under here, I keep a few things, and I need my extension cord. In case I ever need it, I have some extra items that I just store in there. I have like a speaker, mini projector, that kind of stuff, but I need this because I know that the extension cords in that building are pretty far from where we sit. Okay, everything's ready to go. Bag that. We're good. Okay, so I have officially made it to the school. I see that the person that I'm presenting with is actually here. So I'm going to go ahead and head on in. It's gonna be a long day, but it's gonna be great. And then I will catch you guys up once I'm finished. Okay, bye. Let's see how much I can actually get done because my battery is almost dead. But it is several days later. It is Friday now. I actually have today off. So I've taken the day off. I'm gonna be going and helping my mother-in-law with her garden. So I don't really have a ton of plans to like make myself look super presentable. But I was telling you in the last clip that you were watching that I had some like news to share. Nothing crazy. I'm not going back to the classroom, any of that. But I work as a staff developer at a educational agency for the state of Pennsylvania. So there are lots of different agencies that are known as intermediate units within Pennsylvania. And I work in one of those that covers 3 different counties in the state of Pennsylvania. So we support school districts. And as a staff developer, I get placed into initiatives to be able to focus in and work on. And so this year I was MTSS, so elementary leadership. I was also literacy, and then I was also in autism initiatives. And they have done some reworking with where people are going to be going. And they asked me if I would be willing to do math on top of literacy. And I said yes. So next year I'm going to be MTSS literacy and also math. I will be providing math service deliveries to LEAs and at RIU. And it's going to be a great A great time. I have a lot of experience with math. I've taught math from K all the way to 6th grade. Obviously, I have lots of things that I'm going to be like learning and reading and kind of gaining some of that knowledge over the summer. So being trained into CRA, which is the concrete representational abstract. And then I have a few books that I'm also going to be reading over the summer to help kind of prepare me for those service deliveries. But I'm very excited about it. Literacy and math, so more kind of in the general education realm rather than the special ed realm. I have been so grateful and thankful to be able to learn from the special ed aspect of it, of just autism and inclusive practices and all of the things that kind of fall within that umbrella. It has been a wealth of knowledge that I am taking away that I'm also going to be able to incorporate into the general education setting. So I'm excited to be able to do that. But that's it. That is kind of that in a nutshell. Next week, I'm very excited because Anita Archer is going to be coming to our patent office and I get to meet her. So I get to hear her speak and I get to meet her and I'm very, very stoked about it. But that is going to be where I end this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed following me along. And it's kind of almost 2 weeks. It's been kind of a while because I stopped recording some days and I picked up on other days, but you get the gist of it, right? And now we're going to be kind of winding things down. I have a few more service deliveries right before the end of the year, and then I'm going to be jumping into summertime. So if you have any questions about the summer catalog, I am going to leave it linked so that you guys can go and check it out for the Bridging Literacy community. We have lots of learning that we're going to be doing this summer, lots of things to help us be proactive and get prepped in advance. So that way, when you go back into the school year next year, you just feel so much more prepared. That is the whole goal here. But thank you again so much for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Bye.